Strangleholds. For those long nights when you just can't seem to fall asleep, they'll put you out like a light. Get yours tonight. Strangleholds.
This is the captain speaking.
Hey everybody, welcome to the show. I'm Bugsy. I'm running the stream here. Everything's backwards to me, everything's confusing to me, so I don't know nothing tonight. Well, it's like a barf bag I carry around on my head so I don't get it all over people.
Jeez. My goodness.
Barf in my hat. My computer's being slow as fuck right now.
Yeah.
Extra slow as fuck.
Put in my password again. Good thing. I've been using it frequently. I guess I won't forget it now. Really? That was all it needed?
Get off. Horrible, horrible, horrible. So, let's see here. Magical, cheers.
Ah,
Hey Seth, how you doing?
peoples.
We went out over to the food truck to have Mexican food for dinner. We got us a food truck that's here every night in town now. So we got Mexican food. That thrills me to no end. I had me a bean tostada and cider rice tonight. Tostada y arroz. It was delicious. She had herself a carne asada quesadilla. Right on, Seth. We're just having some pipe right now. Hey, what's happening, CK? Been a while. Yeah, I'm excited. He's there every night.
They live in town.
Bro, hot dogs and chili cheese fries sounds pretty good too. But yeah, we got us a taco truck that hangs out late right in the center of town here now.
Ice cream cannabis pipes. What's that mean? Do they look like a scoop of ice cream?
Nah. Ice cream cannabis pipes. I don't know how that works.
I know there's pipes that look like ice cream.
Oh, that's probably what it is it's a pipe that looks like ice cream.
I know for a fact I've seen those.
We're sitting out in the backyard right now. It's about 89 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
I don't know for certain.
It says for me, and mine's
It's
low.
31 degrees C according to my chart there. Whatever 31
probably about 90, yeah.
Translates to
89. Low 90s is what 31 translates.
Like I said, my matchup point's 35.95.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you end up pulling that all gas?
Well, there's no pulling. I planted the little cups they're in. If they don't pop, they just sort of sit there and become biodegraded little cups, turn into dirt themselves. They're peat moss. They just add to my flower bed if nothing pops in them. So I'm not going to pull them back up.
We should actually go get some. We should soak that and go get some worms.
Oh yeah, I want to put worms in there. It's not like hell if they don't pop this season, there's a possibility they could pop next year.
True.
The way it is here, the way the weather is here. Oh. It's getting big fast. It's going to grow fast, magical. I'm happy.
Weed. It's growing like a weed. That's kind of the great thing about marijuana plant here. It grows just like all the other weeds.
Yeah. When we get a little bit of rain, a whole bunch of shit grows real fast.
Hopefully we get rain this year.
Well, they're talking like we're going to have a bigger monsoon than normal, which means we will get rain.
So maybe an actual good monsoon this year?
But not. I bet it's still not enough to absorb. I bet it still runs off the top. Welcome everybody who's just come into the chat room.
Hello.
Hello, says the demon child. Devil child, demon girl.
I don't like how I can't see the dislike button. I don't know why.
The count?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm upset with that, but I have been since they did that.
I don't really care. Any interaction is an interaction.
True.
Oh.
Back at you, Mac.
How's it going, John? Good to see you, brother.
Oh, always nice. There's more people on your channel than would be watching mine.
So far.
Well, as it stands, I have like 2 people. 2 actual people.
Me and Dave.
Yeah.
That's all right. Every time you go live, me and him will share it and it'll start spreading.
True.
God damn, I just burnt myself.
Would you say your pipe is 1980s style? I don't. Is that fair to say? I don't know.
Kind of, yeah.
I wouldn't know. I am a 99 baby anyways. I'm fucking right. Turn the century.
Gen Z. Oh. Is there some more on the tray?
Yeah. There's a pile of it.
I think that's toast.
Probably.
Tonight we're gonna party like it's 1999. Cinnamon, how you doing?
What was the one? What's the plague doctor?
How you doing, girl? What?
There's a plague doctor one.
One what?
Party like it's 1464.
Party like it's
That might be it. I'm not sure.
1464.
Whenever the plague doctors popped up is what I'm assuming. I don't know. I don't exactly remember what year it was.
1464.
1994. What happened in 1994? Cinnamon. Hello, Cinnamon.
That's the devil child, demon girl talking to you from off camera.
I've said cheers a couple times in chat. I responded to John. Yeah. I'm right underneath John's comment about saying cheers to us. I said cheers.
Yo, man, how are you doing?
God damn it.
Magical.
My slow ass shit makes me click
Canada,
shit too
man.
many times.
All the way from Canada. It's just starting to get warm up here.
Is it?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally 31 degrees here right now.
Wow.
It's 90s.
Sitting outside in 31 degrees, nothing on but my kilt.
Yeah, right on. Cooling down, eh?
It's nice right now,
The
yeah.
first time I told one of my friends from the other side of the planet, it's 90 something here. They're like, oh my God, you live in hellfire.
Do you guys have to buy your water, like, and store it sort of thing out there, Bugsy, or do you get, like, city water?
It's like city water, but it's a small town's version of city water.
Well, water.
Okay. Oh, well water? Okay.
Yes.
It's small town's version of city water, yeah.
Cool. No, because I was just wondering how you have to, like, water your plants in there, right?
Yeah, I just turn on the faucet and use the hose, and it's not so chemically out here that I have to really let it air out or anything like that. I can just let the dirt filter whatever off, you know.
Because I think Pilgor, he's in like Nevada, right? And he, I think
Well, he's in Arizona, but he's up in the north here. He's up on over. There's a mountain range here called the White Mountains. He's on the other side of it, from
I
me.
think he has to pay for his water, doesn't he? Like,
Yeah, everybody here does.
oh, really? Yeah, get it. But he gets his trucked in, doesn't he, or something?
Well, it depends on how far out of town you are. We have people right around here who truck theirs home.
Yeah. Eh?
Yes, but there's also new houses coming in, so there's new
Gonna be
cities
And you
water.
also get
coming
it
in
for
with
like
those
a
houses.
buck for every 100 gallons when you're trucking your own water.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah,
Buck for 100 gallons. That's cheap.
yeah.
Right on. Yeah. So I didn't know how that all gas plant was going to turn out. Hamilton says it wasn't going to turn out well, and I thought I'd let you know about that, right? Because I didn't know whether you'd want to spend the whole season growing something and then being disappointed, right?
Well, I wouldn't be disappointed anyway. Everything I've ever grown, I've liked.
Oh, okay. Well, it's supposed to be a big plant.
Yeah. Well, neither one of the all gas popped. Only one of the Bruce Banners. I put all four of them in.
The all
You
gas
sent
didn't pop?
No, you sent me two of the all gas and two of the Bruce Banners, and one of the Bruce Banners is all that popped for me. But it's growing fast. It is growing fast.
It's supposed to be a tall. You're supposed to let that go like yeah, that can go from what I understand like really tall.
Yeah. Well, I'll let it grow until the light turns it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Until the natural light.
it's supposed to be more sativa, I think, leaning Bruce Banner.
I've tried it before. I like it.
Have you? Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget where I got them seeds from. I've come across some more seeds I can throw your way too, eh?
Cool.
If you're interested.
I'm always interested. Yeah. I'm going to get some more, get ready to try and get them popping right now because I'd like to fill the garden out.
Yeah, I just bought a small whack of seeds myself. Spent a small fortune. Not cheap.
We got
What
Dog
up, y'all?
Pound coming up.
Yay.
How's it going, Dog Pound?
Not
Woo,
bad,
woo.
man.
How goes it?
Well, it goes a lot better now that I know that you're live, dude, because I was so bored. I was on Omegle chilling and smoking with people.
God. Oh no.
Oh,
Why
Right?
Whereabouts are you located, Dog Pound?
Currently, I'm in Illinois.
Illinois.
Gotta come
Hi,
closer.
everybody in chat. Mwah.
mwah. I got my teeth fixed.
Oh, nice. They give you new ones, or what they do?
No, they just repaired those.
For how much?
$200.
Ooh.
What'd you get
It was
repaired?
$200 for just. Yeah, it would have been five or more for a new
Yeah.
set.
Would have been expensive.
Did you ever get your truck fixed, Bugsy, or no?
No, it's out back still. Me and my
Yeah.
brother need to get to work on it.
Cinnamon.
And we've got another guest. Welcome to the stream, Budson Hazard.
That's
Oh,
right.
shit.
That's
I'm
right.
out of here. I gotta go. This guy again? Fuck.
I only came up to piss dog off.
Hey, Cinnamon.
Did it work?
Absolutely
Hey,
not.
Cinnamon in the chat.
Yep.
Hot, hot.
She says, hi, dog. Pound." Kisses. Hey, and I did send you an email, Cinnamon. I did get yours. I sent it back. I replied.
You spelled cinnamon. You spelled out fire too appropriately. It's not shit fire. It's shit far.
Bar. Damn shit bar.
Oh, that sounds like Grandma Rosie.
It's like
Far.
FIRR. Far.
My grandma.
It sounds like her other grandma. Shit far.
My grandma would talk to my sister and she'd smile and look. What'd she say?
Her other grandma was such a hillbilly that you had a real hard time understanding her.
Sitting out back.
Hell
Nice and
yeah.
quiet.
Hear the bullfrogs croaking.
There she is.
Round.
My skin dew is making my legs sweat.
Take it out your sock. You're not supposed to have it in when you're sitting at the table, anyways. It's supposed to be on the table.
Yeah, I know.
Cinnamon. Cinnamon.
Unless you put it there for convenience.
I would if I was out.
Ow.
I do when I go into town with it.
What's up,
It stays in
Magical?
the sock.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, buds?
Hanging in there.
Yeah, good. I just thought I'd pop on. I wasn't gonna stay on as long as what I was, but it's been boring, eh?
I know there's nothing on tonight. I
No,
seen Bugsy. It was like I was lurking while I was, doing my plants.
right?
And I sat down. I don't even have the laptop on. I seen dog jump up, so I had to jump up real quick on my phone just to piss him off.
Yeah.
You gotta do stuff. YouTube etiquette. Yeah.
Oh, it is a beautiful.
Yeah.
So I found a place that'll do my brakes for. If it's just the pads, it'll be $135. Just the front. And if it's the pads and the rotors, then it'll be like closer to $350. But that's still not $400.
It's expensive.
Yeah, if the last guy took it to, he
It's
wanted
almost
$400. I was like,
No,
no
you
way.
can get it cheaper than that. Up here, you can get it cheaper.
I just told the guy the pads, they're not rubbing the rotors, so I don't see why the rotors would need replacing. Just put new pads on the front and I'll be happy.
Yeah, that's what the garages want to do automatically is change the rotors with the pads, eh?
Yeah, because they want to get that extra money because they get a big commission on that sale of the rotors, They
Yeah.
get that part cheap with their tax number, and then they charge you 3 times what they paid for it.
Yeah, for the part, plus you're paying for the labor too, right?
Right. So if they're just doing pads, there's no real, big compromise parts on that.
And you
It's
take
just
a look at the labor sheet, and I bet you they're charging you something like an hour for that rotor.
Yeah, it'd probably be $100 if that just to do the pads. It'll be $100 for the hour.
Yeah.
I'm not having them do the rotor. I don't care if they come back and say, "Yeah, you got a warped rotor." I say, "Yeah, well, I'm a little warped. Put the pads on."
You should be able to feel how good they are when you're driving, right?
Yeah, I could stop fine. It's just
There
I
you
don't
go.
know. They were 40% last summer, so I figure I used that 40% up over the last year. I drive like a maniac. I stop hard, so I just want good brakes, man.
Yeah. Gotta have good brakes.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I still will do on my own. Still will do for myself is the brakes.
I will too. If I had a normal human being car, I get this foreign freaky hippie car that is all hybrid shit. There's little generators on each axle, which
Really?
rubs on the brakes. I guess the disc turns the generator, which it's like no, I'm not messing with that. I don't want to mess
You
up.
have a hybrid, do you? You said, yeah.
Yeah, it's a hybrid Toyota Prius.
Oh, a Prius, okay.
So everything's a little more expensive. So
yes, because there's not as many of them being sold, right?
no, it's a little more difficult to do shit. You have to just to change the front struts, you have to take the whole front of the car off to get to the struts. The whole charging system, everything has to come out and out of the way.
It's such a compact, complex thing.
Yeah, they just
Well, struts shouldn't go. Like, I mean, I've got like I put a lot of mileage in all of my vehicles, and I've never had struts go on them.
Oh, this one's got 170,000. It's a 2007, and my struts are shot. I hit
Really?
a hole, and it's like bang. It's not soft anymore.
Uh,
Yeah, they're shot. But the next thing I'll do, fuck the struts. I know where all the holes are. I got to replace a few cells in my hybrid battery, and I'll do that myself with a YouTube video in the garage. That'll be a lot of cussing.
Okay, I can do this. How do I do this?
Yeah, Seth. Went over to the taco truck tonight and I ate me a tostada. It was like, oh God, I hadn't had a tostada that tasted so good in so long. It was authentic, and I was like, you could taste the authentic in it. It was like, oh my God, man.
they make them from scratch.
Oh yeah, you could tell.
I shouldn't have gotten a quesadilla. It was just cheese and the meat, and it was too oily.
So I ordered another thing for you, dog.
Purple?
Of course.
Yeah.
But I didn't order that stupid little midget guy again.
What?
You already got one of those.
Yeah, one of these in purple, right?
No, I didn't order you one of those in purple.
What did you order?
Ooh, something you'll be able to use in purple.
He got you something special.
Yeah. It's awesome.
I gotta fix my kilt so I'm not flashing anybody that's walking up.
Oh, no, you.
It's a weird noise on your phone.
What's up, Seth?
Yeah, you don't want to scare anybody. They'll never be the same after.
Get my laptop out. Now that I'm back in the house.
Oh, I got the money for my car, man. I can pick it up Monday.
You want me to take you?
Depends, man. You gotta go. Nah, because it's gonna be early in the morning.
Excellent.
You want me to take you?
Nah, it's gonna be early in the morning, man. You got mom to deal with.
You mean early before noon?
Yeah.
Hi,
Oh,
Devil.
what
Hi, Devil. Hey, Bugsy.
Neo, what's going on, brother?
How you doing, Neil?
What up, Neil?
Like a big stove.
Turning on the laptop so I can switch over and see chat and everything all at once.
Ooh,
Take about 35 minutes for this to boot up. I'll be ready to go.
man, that smells so good.
Little boot in action. Get the old boot going.
Yeah, a little dinner.
Boot up the old laptop.
Whoa,
Whoa,
lives matter.
The name I see in the chat
was John McDonald. That one on top.
blinded by the light.
Oh, yeah.
Like a douche.
We go live reading for you.
Can't forget that, Bugsy.
What's up, big white?
Pop out chat. You know, Bugs you told me about?
What? Who?
Oh, Bugsy.
Hi, Big White.
White chat. So, Bugsy, I refreshed my memory to pop out the YouTube chat so I could see it.
Oh,
Like,
have it black
Nice.
mode so the words are white.
Yeah, because I can't see it on the
Yeah.
white stream yard.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't.
how I do it. I do black mode.
Yeah.
Black mode.
Yeah.
I like that mode too. That's what I always have mine on.
Man, black is
But
beautiful,
he
man.
uses the night mode also to take the blue light out of it.
It's better for my eyes.
It is. It's better for anybody's eyes.
mode also to take the blue light out of it.
I want to stay up. It's better for my eyes.
It is. It's better for anybody's eyes.
I just do the pop out chat thing.
Are we getting an echo?
Yeah. Pop.
Are we getting an echo?
Yeah, you're getting an echo. Give me a minute.
Okay.
There. Just give me a minute here. I'm working on
Bud's
something.
had his computer at his phone open.
I'm hacking into the system, the dark web, and I'm bringing you guys
Okay.
with me. Dark webbing it.
Dark web.
Let me just clear up some of this and get through this program setting here, and we'll all be in the dark web. All right. I'm going to put a link in backstage for you there, Bugsy. All you have to do is hit that link, and we'll all float into the darkness of the web. It's cool. Just hold on. Don't get scared. It's all right now, Bugs. You see the little icon down there? Just hit on that one.
I
All
see
right.
it. There we go.
All right.
We're darkening it up.
There we go.
There we go.
Nice.
There we go.
How do I fix my leg?
What the hell is going on?
Maybe put something going on. There you
Okay,
go.
I got it.
I'm fine with waiting until everyone works.
I got it. The lag's gone and
Right.
Just hanging out.
Cool.
So I got a new bomb. I'm not showing it to you. Shit on it. I don't want to get it out. I'll have to do a line. Just show all the bongs out there.
I got my email back, Bugs.
No way.
Finally got that. Found a bowl down at the local store.
What's everybody smoking? Anything good?
Always. Always the good.
I only smoke shit, man.
Yeah.
It's all shit.
I'm still smoking the wedding cake myself.
All mine is garbage.
There's a lot of garbage out there, trust me, man.
I'm smoking Harley Glue tonight. Harley Glue. It's a oh my god times GG4.
Yeah, that's some real garbage, man. It's really shit. No,
Yeah, it looks pretty trashy.
Yeah.
I like mine to be green and slimy.
Concentrates, say them damn concentrates are always.
I like mine to look like motor oil. You know what I mean, Buds? Good seeing you, Buds. How you been, man? How's mom?
She's still alive.
How you doing, brother?
There you go.
A bit of homemade rosin there.
Yeah. Homemade. Green screen ain't helping it none. Fresh press.
What's this hype? You're not doing too good, are you, Bud?
Huh?
What's this hype in here? You've been feeling a bit under the weather?
No, man, I'm good.
Good.
I'm not sick. Ma's not sick. No, we're not sick.
Good.
We're good.
Right on, man.
Yeah. You know, I'm always hurt shit, but new ailments. I'm still, the sickest dude on earth. Why are you upside down? Okay, I see. We're looking at his table. I gotta get my glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Where the fuck are
I got new glasses, but they're really, really strong, and they mess with my eyes because they're so strong. I'm gonna try them on here. No, it's still blurry.
We need to get used to them, is what it is.
Yeah, I've had them for 6
You
months.
have to take a little while to get.
It sucks. But yeah, I need to start wearing them. Okay, dog. Now you're pissing me off.
What grew?
That's it. You're not getting that. You know what I bought you, dog? A purple power hitter. You got one of those?
Fungus, probably.
God, I haven't seen one in decades.
The jar closed.
It'll be here in a few weeks. Coming from China.
Well, I grew some weird.
It was $7.
Weird stuff inside the soda bottle.
Stick your joint in there and just squeeze away. You don't have to suck on the doobie no more. You just squeeze the jug. Hell yeah. Power hitter.
And I haven't seen a power hitter.
Make those out of mustard bottles.
They're all over the interwebs. You know,
You
they're
make
for
them out of
sale
mustard
online.
bottles.
No, this is a real power hitter. It's got power hitter sticker on there. It's
Oh,
the
that
regular
cheers, dog. Now, cheers, Buck. Dabs up.
Dabs up. I ordered a couple more bowls too. Oh yeah, and an Italian switchblade knife. I thought that was cool. It's from Italy. It was only $8.
Oh, shit.
I had an old switchblade, but the handle broke. So when I seen them on there cheap, I was like, yeah, I'll just give me the 8.5 inch one. I don't like the big giant 13-inch one, but give me the little one.
This whole time I've been talking to you guys, and I'm on mute for like, I don't know, 3-4 minutes now.
Oh, what the hell? I seen you doing hand movements. I thought you were doing sign language shit.
No, you know me. I'm just what's going on.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
Got a rainbow.
What are you
I just
doing?
carry my skid dude.
Watch you don't cut yourself on that knife.
Why are you threatening me?
Man, that's no knife.
Mine's fixed blade.
That throwing knife.
That's a knife.
Mine closes.
What's that? Knife? Yeah. Yeah, I don't have that many. I have a few knives. I don't really have any pocket knives. I carry razors, you know.
Yeah.
That's
Something small is easier to hide.
I got.
That's a knife.
A katana.
I just carry around a bunch of these little razor clip razors. They fold up into a little box.
Cutter. Little box cutter, yeah. Yeah, I've got one of them.
Nice.
This is not really meant for cutting stuff. It's meant for being an extension of your fucking finger when you're pointing in someone's face, threatening their life.
Well, I figure that's what a switchblade's for.
The
only reason you have a switchblade is for stabbing somebody. It's a double-edged blade.
I like that one because it'll go all the way through the chin to the top of their skull, you know. You come right up underneath somebody's chin and just go straight up into their fucking head, twist it
Well, see,
around.
that's more of a weapon. That's why I didn't order the 13-inch switchblade, because if you get caught with that, you're going to jail. That's a weapon.
No shit.
I want to get an Italian nice stiletto again. I have a really nice
fuck knife.
You can get Italian switchblades on Wish. Unbelievably, they have Italian switchblades.
I think it was Triple B. I have to ask him again. But I think it was him that hooked me up with a site of an actual Italian
Around, no one.
stiletto manufacturer, an actual Italian stiletto manufacturer, and they were about $80 for the real deal ones. You know, the nice ones, $80-$90.
Yeah, yeah. Well, stiletto now, that's the blade that goes straight in and straight back. Spring system.
I like the spring-loaded switchblades though, because they're more reliable.
Stiletto.
Is like an emergency weapon. A freaking switchblade is more or less a fighting weapon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they can, once they switch open, you can lock it.
Right. With a stiletto, like if I'm parachuting, let's say something goes wrong, all I need to do is just pull it off and cut. You know, I don't have to.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of an emergency weapon. The seatbelt weapon is another issue for it, you know. But
yeah, that's
stiletto
a good idea.
is fighting, you know, basically with that. That's the whole purpose behind that.
Cool.
Now I was watching this freaking study of like in a ring where the guy got killed earlier. It was pretty weird, man. Come on, Neo, you got to let me do it.
Girls all scragged out. I'm gonna give them another 30 days. Maybe 2 weeks.
Fuck.
3 weeks. 4 weeks.
Get down. Go on.
Let them get a little bigger and then I'll flip them.
That didn't sound good.
I gotta start some new seeds this week.
I got to kind of take it easy because I got hurt, so I'm not supposed to do it on the track.
Hey, how hard is it to reproduce the auto seeds? Like with the Coloride Silver, like spray and auto, will it reproduce like auto seeds just like a fem does or a regular does?
I don't know.
Because I want to kind of keep this caramel cream auto. It's a really killer one. Mainly,
I think just back if you can backbreeding it only. I think keep it auto. I don't think that you can keep the auto guaranteed in any crossbreeding.
Well, I'm not going to cross it. I'm gonna germinate itself.
Right.
I'm going to reproduce seeds from the same plant that I home on.
Yeah, I'm going to pop some new stuff here shortly. I got all my tents emptied out, cleaned, and ready to go. Ready to restart.
I mean, it might germinate the other plant that's in there, but that'll also be an auto. So I figure those will be auto seeds too. I'm going to do 2 of the same plant. I'm going to germinate one and hopefully get seeds out of both of them.
Oh yeah, hey, a big shout out to all those imaginary YouTubers that sent me all those imaginary lights and tents, you know?
What?
Imaginary stuff? I want to give a shout out to Angel Yield. I will
verbally attack.
You send me the 480 watt light. On your team and push those lights. I want the 480 watt 6-bar light.
That's what I
got. Verbally attacked again. Like someone
that's what
I break down in.
Yeah, that's what I got, Buds. I got the FC 4800, I believe you're talking about, and yeah, it's a 6-bar 480 watt light. Yeah, I have that.
Nice light.
Yeah. Yours is a different company.
So I can clarify why I said that. Thank you for bringing that up. It kind of somebody we all know made a video saying that I was a thief on YouTube, saying that I was donated all this equipment and everything, and I was never donated anything by anybody. My equipment is brand new, and I bought and paid
when
for
you were building your grow. You bought all your shit. I remember you discussing it with the panels and shit, which one you should get. Yeah.
Yeah. And then on secondary, I never lived in a house where there's a basement, as you can all know well that my house is all one floor, and I've never grown in a basement. And even if I had a basement, bro,
who are you defending yourself against here, Neil?
Really?
Who's talking shit on you?
Pat's fan.
Oh, Pat's fan?
Yeah, I got a cue from somebody sent me a message. Look at a video the other day, and I just was like, God, you are a lying piece of shit, man. Because I never got only thing anybody's ever given me on YouTube that I can
Look
recall.
for any reason to attack anybody he can, I think.
Yeah, I've never been given any lights or any tents by anybody, and that's the truth. I bought all my shit. It cost me like $6,000, I think, for everything total with
I
all
got
the.
9 lights free. I was sponsored. I did my work. I reviewed the lights. I grew with the lights. I did what I was supposed to do.
That's not free.
No
As far as
disrespect,
that ain't free.
no disrespect to Mars Hydro or anything, but even though I advertised for them and I had a garden code and everything like that, I never got a free fucking light from them at all, man. So,
See, I was sponsored. I didn't get a discount code for the Enjo Yield lights, but I got the lights for free just so I would do the review and unboxing and then grow with them and do a video on the grow. That's all they wanted.
Yeah, see, not me. In a way, I guess I paid for my discount code, I could say, because I bought all my equipment brand new direct from Mars Hydro. I mean, so
Yeah.
I never even, the fuckers never even gave me a light. But in their defense, they did pay me a little bit of royalty for equipment that my code sold. So that's fair.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's something,
Yeah, about $100, I think.
I don't see nothing wrong with people getting sponsors. If you can get sponsors, get them. If they're doing you righteous. I had to step away from Enjo Yield for a minute because their equipment was getting a little shoddy. I mean, the light would stay on after the timer went off. It was like, what the hell? I had to use an external timer so my shit wouldn't, hermy on me because this light ain't turning off properly. It was an issue they had. They had to work it out. They did.
I never had that
It was
problem with
something that we didn't agree on. And then again, they were making these lights with not enough power. And I told them I need at least 480 watts from one light, not from two, not from three, from one. And they kept doing these small lights, 220, 240.
Yeah. Well, it's Bugsy stream, but if you guys want to listen to my whole rant, I never do this shit on live stream, but I did when I was gaming the other night. I apologize even to my viewers. I'm like, I never do this, guys, but I got to do this. But I just went for a spew. So it was kind of funny. But I think Bugsy, it was pretty funny.
Hey, Buds, who did you get to sponsor you for a 480 watt light?
Mars Hydro would be the best shot, I would think.
I'm going for Enjo Yield right now, but they were my sponsor in the past, all the way from the beginning. I've been sponsoring all their damn lights. And then they got to these new ones where they were starting to try out Cree LEDs and different things with Spectrum. They had the UV and IR bars and different drivers with different dimmers for different, like the red and UV had their own dimmer, and white light Spectrum had its own dimmer. They were very useful lights. You could dial in exactly what spectrum you wanted, but it was only a 200
American Nipples.
3-bar, 22 inches long bars. And I told them I need 6 bars. I need 480 watts. I want 2 bloom bars in it and the rest loaded with IR and 660 red and the nice soft white, not this 6500 white light, blue light. Well, they're going with the 6500, but I do like the light. So I told them, I messaged them, I said, come out, light. I'd like to sponsor you. I'd like to sponsor me. And they hit me back and said, for sure, the big light is definitely what you need. We'll get to you once. We'll hit you up once it's in, ready to be sold. So I'm waiting on them.
I wouldn't even. I would try Chill Light too, Magical. Any of those lights, man. That's nice top end lights. You might be able to work a deal with them. Maybe.
You might even try going after Aglex. It's a newer company, and they're doing really good. So I think if they might want to sponsor a good grower, they'll see you're experienced and you have a good channel, and they might sponsor you. And their lights, even their 320 or whatever light, is a decent light for a 3x3. But you can just tell them, you're a bigger grower. You just want to be sponsored for a decent light. You'll do the unboxing. You'll do the, heat test and power test for them and wattage, and you'll show it on a grow. That's basically all they want.
I'd sooner
I
just
just
buy my
stabbed
lights up.
myself
Ow.
right
Yeah.
in the place where I cut myself with the window pane.
I kind of just, what I do is I do the unboxing, I do the heat shit in an empty tent, and then I throw the light in on a tent that's already got buds. And a week later, I'll show the plants under the buds under that light and go, Angel yield really rocks. Look at these plants. Look at these lights. And that's it. I did it. Boom.
That's
I'm
what
done
they
with
want.
it.
Well, that's what they want, right?
Yeah, that's all they want. They want to see big
Right.
buds under the lights. And they don't care if they grew them or not.
That's right. Yeah, business.
That's all I do. They're happy with it. And then, of course, on Amazon, when someone has a question about Angelia lights, I get the question. It comes to Buds and Hazard, and I have to answer all these questions. So I feel like they owe me a light. I've been doing a lot of work for them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it. That makes sense.
You like their ambassador, eh?
Yeah, basically.
Well,
They're
yeah,
American ambassador. They call, they hit me up on Messenger from China all the time. They talk to me on there, but it's like broken English. And I just say, yeah, well, I'm waiting on my light. They have not come out yet, but we have the DIY. You can build out of 2 light. It's like, no, I'm not building. You send complete light to me. I'll put it together myself, yes, but I want the
Shipping's
whole kit.
expensive,
Shebang,
right?
right here.
Shipping's expensive there from China right now.
No, that's on them. I don't care. I don't
Oh
care.
yeah. But I'm just saying, out of pocket, it's like $100 to get like a 480 watt light sent with shipping right now.
I don't think it's that. I think it's probably more in the 25, 30. They're not heavy lights, 9 pounds maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's size, eh?
And then no, because these are broken down into bar packages, so you're just getting along.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying. That's why they want to send you a DUI. So you can
It's
do
a
yourself.
DIY kit, so you put it
DIY,
together.
yeah.
It's all in a box that's 24 inches long because the bars are
Yeah.
22.
Right.
That's a little cube, little rectangle. They send it to you and you put it, which is fine. They want to send me the 6 bar with 2 blue bars and 4 white bars. I'll put it together. No problem. It's all plug and play shit. A couple screws on the mounts.
Yeah, I like the quantum boards myself, right?
Yeah, I like the quantum boards, but the company that I like went out of business apparently, or they sold out and never got any more in stock. I forget the name of them. They did the XB 240 watt panels. And the
Okay.
heatsink is that black radiator kind of shit, has all the loose, the panels on it. It's all, perforator or whatever it is, has them bars like a radiator.
Oh, is that the? You're not talking about the Mars, are you?
No, it's not a brand name. I got them for $80 each. I got
Okay.
3 of them, and they have one big panel left on Amazon. It's $229, and that's too much money. If it goes down to 160, I'll buy it. Because
Right.
I pay $80 for one, 2 of them. That's 160. That's the same thing as their 280 watt light. It's my 240s. They put 240s together with a little clip, and they call it a 480.
What's up, Marvel?
What up? So what do you think about it, dog? What light are you going to get? Oh, that's right. You
That
already
in the
got the-
house?
There is a big giant 1,000 watt, true 1,000 watt bar light now. And God's going to replace those 2 lights to get one big, massive 1,000 watt.
I have 2.
They're
Fun
relatively cheap.
wagon.
You can get it for like $500 and then maybe $200 for shipping, so like $600.
I have 2 of those old school big bulb 1,000 watt jobs. I have 2 of them, man. They're just like, remember back in the day when the bulbs were like fucking huge, like football sized,
Yeah, parking lot lights.
Yeah. Oh shit. That's what a lot of old school growers around here used to steal them from. A lot of construction sites, road work sites when they were working on the freeway. They'd get down there and cop banks of them off of those guys.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, they give off that nice yellowish kind of soft white color.
Well, the bulbs I have, I still have them in the cupboard back there. They're like my SPs and all my other lights. They're multi-use lights for both flower and bud, so you don't have to swap them out.
Oh,
So they
yeah.
have, you know.
Yeah, there's more red in them.
Full spectrum, more light. Eh?
Yeah, that's what they are. They're small. They're not quite as fast. They're more narrower of a light, but they I can go get it. So pretty good size still, though. You know, big fucking inch fucking screw. But they still put out about back when they were new. I think 175,000 lumens or something like that. It was pretty high.
Pretty good.
But they're expensive as hell to run. You know, I mean, fuck. It's like hooking up a fucking freaking shit in your house.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to cut back on watts and still try to get the same denseness and shit out of my buds. You know?
You know, it'd be cool, man. Is there's a way where you can go off of, you know, like you could grow with solar power, basically just nothing else but solar power. Then it would be really good.
What the hell's that?
I don't know.
What's up, Wally?
Hi, Wally.
Yeah, Wally.
I don't know if anybody heard that, but solar power, that'd be cool if you could get a way to power your lights off of just solar power.
Sure would, man. I'm lucky though. My hydro bill isn't really all that much, you know.
Me too. Yeah, me too. We pay pretty high here, but we don't have all the problems of the rest of the country. Water.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I haven't heard no bad news about my electric bill. My sister pays it, so if it was real high, she bitches, so it mustn't be that high, really.
Yeah.
Cut down to 2/10. One's in veg, one's in flour, so I'm not pushing that many watts, maybe 700 watts or something.
Well, it's still cheap enough to you want to still grow it yourself, right? Like it's still cheaper to grow it yourself than what it is to buy it. You know what I mean? Up here where I am.
Yeah, maybe how you guys are here, but not around here. It's almost so cheap that it's not even worth growing.
Yeah, in Washington it is. It's dirt cheap. It's crazy to grow there.
Oh, they're trying to fuck you with solar in California, Wally. They're trying to fuck you. Making new laws, make it fucking more expensive. Bastards.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Ooh.
Whatever happened?
Bruce Campbell's at World Record Bud in his new film.
Whatever happened to the day when they used to give you hell tax breaks and incentives to go solar? Do they still do that?
Yeah, that's so it used to be the whole reason of going solar was to make some money back, right?
Right.
Yeah, what solar you didn't use into the system.
Right.
Yeah, they had to buy it back. They couldn't refuse it. They had to buy it back.
Yeah.
You know.
Whatever you're not using goes right back into their system, and they have to pay it because it's showing on their meter you're putting out juice, not taking it in.
Yep.
But if you're growing, you're gonna be either right at the border or you're taking in a little bit, because if you're growing, you're using your panels.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, think about that though. You know, it's kind of nice to think about sending the light company a bill rather than them sending you one. That's kind of a nice.
Well, it'd be cool, you know, just to have my full like 3 tents growing in my room, my house electrified, my air conditioner, furnace, all that shit's running, stove, oven. Well, that's gas, but everything's going, and the electric bill comes. and I got, it's $2.95 for the month.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
That cheap, I might be tempted to plug some more shit in. You know what I'm saying? Couple
Like
amps.
I'm all LED, and I my hydro bill is about an extra $50 to $55 a month. Just with the LED.
You guys would fall out of your chair if I just showed you what my light bill is right now. But
Are you growing, Neil? I thought you weren't growing.
I'm not, man. It's just we do pay. They bill every 2 months here, so if you don't pay your bill for a little while, it gets high pretty quick. I think my balance right now is like $3,600.
Oh my God! You miss a month here, they're coming out to turn your shit off the next week.
So
You just gotta turn back on.
Yeah, pay the bill and a fee to have them turn it back on. It costs more to have it turned back on than it did to have it turn. No, it costs nothing for them to come out and turn it off.
Well, what's fucking cool, man, is actually because of my disability, they really can't disconnect.
Yeah, so you got them under the gun where, okay, I can't pay this month.
But I can pay it. You know, I can
we're taking your lecture.
You know, just the consequences on the other side.
I wouldn't shut it off in 1 month, miss. You get a red letter or whatever, you have to pay it. That's what it is. They send you a second notice. If you pay that, you're screwed. Yeah.
American justice arranged.
But actually, it's not bad. Once it's brought down to zero and from the start scratch, my electricity bill here is about $300 every 2 months for everything. Water, school, garbage, all that shit.
Nice, Wally. Very nice.
Damn,
are you growing anything, dog pound? Are you growing anything?
I got 2 autos and 1 regular going right now.
I got some auto seeds. I should pop a few just to try. I've never grown them. Never have.
Me neither. They're just so easy. I just grew a sour apple auto from Humboldt Seed Company. It's being dried. And then I got a cream auto from Humboldt growing into. I got an auto pen.
Aren't they?
I got one suggestion for anybody with auto seed. Don't let them go to waste. Send them to me. Oh.
Well, I have a question, man. I mean, I've been reading and hearing that it's hard to get them much more than about 25% THC, and that's even considered high for autos now. Is that kind of true?
But it ain't all about the THC, you know that. It's syndrome, man. There's all the other shit, the cannabinoids and terpenes and all that. You get that percent that'll get you wasted. Smoke a 32%, you barely get buzzed.
Yeah,
true. Yeah, cannabinoids and everything.
Yeah, it's not just THC. That's hype. That's for the kids that don't know shit. Oh, I want the highest THC in the store. That's hype.
It does make a difference for me because I'm so immune to it from like 50 years of smoking that if it's not like 28 or higher, it's good.
Well, if you're going for 30 THC, you're going with an indica, right? Because you're not going to get
61, Neil. I don't seem to have a problem with lower. I get high on everything.
You know what I mean? Like I myself, I'm not an indica smoker all the time. Like I like sativa. And my even mixed hybrids too are good.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just spoiled. Maybe that's it. But I try to get the highest CBD. The highest really bang for my money, whatever I can get, man.
Well, that's always going to be the concentrates, man. They're going in there getting 98, 97% THC.
Yeah, that's what. That's what.
Weed isn't based the same as concentrates. Concentrates, THC counts.
This stuff here, man, this terpene or whatever I just had from Zaza, this was 90-some%. Just fucking laid me flat, man. It was
and you get some killer terps out of the rosin too, because of the way it's made. You get all that good shit, all the cannabinoids, it's all in there. I'd say that's the most powerful medicine out there is doing dabs.
You know, I got to give it to the one person kudos that I actually did see a dab press, because I used to throw so much away. Now I got my dab press, man. Fuck, man, it's just God, it's great. I love it.
Yeah.
Wally, it is. Nostalgia is good. If I get my hands on some good skunk wood right now, I will enjoy the living shit out of it.
Absolutely.
Bubble hash, man, is real good for all that trim and shit.
Yeah, yeah. Even the kiff I got out of it all, the keef, whatever, that was just fucking excellent to fucking squish, man. I mean, it just, God.
I like some nice distillate every once in a while.
Distillate? Yeah, like that clear stuff that I got a long time ago. I don't know if you remember that, Magic. It was like crystal clear, that 1 ounce of it that I had over on Frosty Stream back in the day.
Oh yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah,
I remember watching back then though.
Never had the distillate powder, that THC powder.
Yeah, the distillate, man, is really where it's at, because you can dial that up. And
you don't get that shit in Illinois.
Really?
No, I've never seen it.
You're Illinois, you said?
Yeah. Yep.
Are they a red state?
No, man, it's all illegal here all the way around. Recreational, medical, the whole bit.
Right on.
It's just regulated to fuck.
Yeah, it's cost a fortune here. A gram of distillate would be $90.
Jesus fucking
That's the way it is here where I am, man.
It's you know what a gram of distillate is going for you? About $5.
Guys.
Serious, $5.
Guys, for medical patients here in Illinois, medical weed, an eighth of marijuana is $66.
Jesus Christ.
And
That's
for the
what it is
it's
here.
75 or 78 or something. They have to pay a bunch of taxes, so it's a lot higher.
Yeah, it's like $72 per rec.
This is the top shelf shit, man. And I mean,
Ours medical
it's $20 a gram here, and I mean, there is no better.
That's $100, man. That's $100 in your hand right now.
Yeah, that's why I hear, Neil, I make everything. I don't go to the dispensary. I grow it, I make it, I make hash, I make rosin with my press, I have the blast.
That's what I'm trying to say, guys. Out here, when you grow weed, it's like you can go into the dispensary and get it for as low as $3 to $5 a gram.
There's a lot of garbage at the dispensary, though.
But no, man, not really, because it's like $65 for a half. So do the math, break it down per gram price. I mean, it drops pretty cheap when you start breaking down a gram price. 65 a half, 130 an ounce. Just do the math, basically.
That's cheap. That's cheap.
Yeah, it's very cheap. Very cheap. So when you start costing the outweigh it,
up here in
soil,
$200 an acre.
Spend $200 for garbage.
Yeah, that's why I feel for those guys in Illinois, all you guys, man, growing. It makes perfect sense, even in the legal, man, because it's just cheaper to do. It is.
Whereas in Colorado or Michigan and stuff, it's not really cost effective to grow versus just go pick it up.
I'm making it up, guys. There's an app called Weed Maps. You can go on and look at our Washington State prices, Seattle, Tacoma area. Check it out for yourself. What the shit goes for. I ain't making it up. You can look on.
It's like in Michigan, man. They can't even give the shit away over there. There's
so expensive, man. It's still expensive up here.
It's the way it is here. You go out and try to give a shitload of like your old weed to homeless. They're like, nah, we're good. Even the homeless got weed, man. I mean, they're like, we got some, man. We have somebody make their need some, man.
Yeah, Michigan, everybody's growing it, and their grandfather and their uncle and that. Yeah.
Yeah, the market's flooded up there. Like a pound.
But it's not really bringing the prices down, is it though?
A pound for $300?
No, but I mean, but at the dispensary, they're still charging top dollar.
I'll tell you, according
Maybe
to
it's
our
a dispensary, but the
state,
street prices have plummeted.
Yeah,
to damn
street
near
prices
nothing.
have plummeted. Yeah.
I know guys
according,
who aren't even growing this season because they have so much from last year that they couldn't sell.
what's really
$100 an ounce. It's
check
going
this out,
for
guys.
something.
You know, the prices I'm talking is so cheap here, right? Well, our state treasury disclosed that they're collecting way more taxes from marijuana dispensaries than they've been made off the lotto by far. They've actually got a reserve of cash. That doesn't kind of make sense because if it's so cheap, then how are they making all this tax money? You know, because it doesn't make sense. I mean, if the price
A
was
lot of
high,
it's being sold, and there's a shitload of it's being sold, man.
yeah,
They're
yes,
making a shitload of $2, $3, $4 taxes.
Volume.
there you go.
You know, you figure if they do $1 billion in sales, that's over $1 billion in revenue. If
Yeah,
every
that's why.
person gave me $2,
That's why I put the question in that manner, was because let you answer the question, man. Yeah, seriously, that's why it is the way it is here, man.
yeah,
It's insane. That's why I do not understand why the market doesn't just kind of balance out along the whole rest of the nation. It just doesn't make sense. It's not.
I just talked to my friend El Trooper the other day, and he told me prices were supposed to come down at the last clinics there in the Joliet area, and they went up. Prices went up.
Went
I was
up,
like,
eh?
Yeah,
I don't go there, so I don't know, but I couldn't believe they went up because they were high when I used to go.
yeah. I just got even a really nice. I think this is like 28% THC king cake, which wedding crate cross from them, and it was like 22.50 for an eighth, I think, something like that. So
It'd be nice to take a couple bags of my weed in and go have it tested, see what kind of numbers I'm pulling.
You know, Buds, you can get a kit, for I'll put it in private chat. The link. It's a kit you can buy. The 3 tests in the kit, and you can buy it online.
Nice,
Oh, I
man.
see. And you do the test at home and shit.
The test, you do it, and you get your results right in front of you instantly.
Yeah, I seen a guy online do it. I don't know. I read reviews on it. Some people say it's not very accurate and false.
The best way is just to send it off to somebody that's got
They're not
a
easy to you can
I'd
get
just
out.
rather send it off to the lab and get just certain things read. Give me the THC. If there's any CBD, check for that. Check for whatever cannabinoids are in it. That's all I'd say. The main.
I think labs out here are charged if you want it to be done in a gas chromatograph format. They do like a sample. That might be high or low. I don't know. I've never done it myself. That's kind of
check
right.
for heavy metals. Make sure it's clean. Make sure it's safe. Just check it.
Can't have,
test.
that's right, because under our state laws, with the distribution of it, it's like it has to list all the ingredients on the package. It can't have any molds, pesticides, any of that bullshit traces in it. It just can't have it.
No
It's
heavy
got
metals. No
Hey,
that.
yeah.
How's it going? Welcome to the stream.
Crazy though, Colorado being one of the first states to come out of the closet and go legal, full on legal, and it's still that expensive there. It's just kind of wow. That's like wow.
Yeah.
Well, they controlled their growers somehow. They're not letting the growers.
They also they claim the title of the there's no buds like ours kind of retardedness. You know what I mean?
No, yeah,
Which
Washington.
everybody feels that way about their buds. I'm sorry, people.
I don't know. I never heard of that. The only one I ever heard of was like BC Bud from British Columbia.
That's right.
Well, I hear that about several places out of California. I hear it about a couple of places up in Washington, places in Colorado.
Well, there's always rumors that the best bud was the bud from Humboldt County, California.
Cheers, marijuana.
Golden Triangle.
You're up there.
There was that, but
I
then
can
there
tell
was
you,
like a
Northern Lights, freaking White
my
Widow,
computer
Blue Dream,
connection is
a lot of
tripping
those
out.
freaking strains were all came
I hate
Florida.
the connection here.
A lot of those strains all were bred, born, and founded right here in the Great Pacific Northwest. Yeah, we do brag about it up here, man, and a lot of Northwest is one of the cannabis gold cups around, with Amsterdam Global.
Green
Some of the
bicycle on the whatever Humboldt Cup or whatever it was. Some marijuana cup, big thing. First prize, but weed.
You guys live in Colorado, right? Have you ever been to the Green Mile or whatever that's called? I'd really like to go there. I don't know even if it still exists. Is it still a thing?
Who lives in Colorado?
I don't know. I thought
No idea.
they have a dispensary with a mile of grow room behind it. Literally where they grow, produce, and flower everything, push their own product right out the front door. So
Damn.
yeah,
Nice.
it's you can Google it online. I think it's somewhere in fucking Colorado.
Colorado High.
That's what more dispensaries, I think.
Well, I gotta jump off here. Oh, fuck. I gotta go down and make coffee and shit for Ma, so she has her morning thing. I'll be in chat for a little bit, but I'm gonna be going to bed here pretty quick.
Good to see you, Bugs,
Hey,
man.
thanks for having me up, Bugs. Neo, good to see you. Good to see you. Even though all I
Have a
looked
great
at was your tail and your hair. There he is. All right. Peace, brother. Good to see you.
Yeah. Taking.
All right. I'm out.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Guys.
So we're dabbing on Bug.
I'm smoking on some. Well, I have wedding cake, and
Yeah.
I got these. I don't remember what they're called, but they're quite. They got some very purple color to them.
I hear train tracks in the background.
Yeah.
There's one going by right now.
Hoboing it. Oh, nice, man. Man, did you guys see that weapon that the Chinese developed? The freaking automatic laser weapon. It's actual automatic weapon, man.
Really?
Yeah. No shit. It's freaking badass too. It can like burn through it could actually incinerate a person, the ones that they were actually talking about. It's like, damn, they actually got them, and they do. That was like, wow, I'd like to shoot.
Well, dude, our Navy has lasers that can make missiles literally fall apart. They're nuts and bolts. No.
I'm talking like machine gun ones, like Bugsy, like handheld ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're powered off of freaking lithium ion batteries, and they got counters in them, just like fucking like in fucking what's that video game? The one you play.
Oh, Halo.
Yeah, sort of like Halo. Yeah. There, I saw one, and it was released from the China Morning Post, which is a news agency, China's news agency, and they were releasing a little thing about it, spew about it. I was like, wow, that looked cool.
Nice.
And you know what, man? The more I study into those little tic tac things that we've been hearing about around the internet and everything, I think that's our shit.
Yeah.
I do. I think that's our stuff because they were testing out new radar equipment just when that was happening, and it was kind of odd, and it knew.
We got drones in our military. We got military drones right now that zoom themselves in and blow up tanks.
Yeah, but these things were like
that
the
shit.
size these were like the size of F-15s, dude, shaped like a Tic Tac. They were no.
What I'm saying is, as long as there ain't no human in it, it can take the torque.
Well, yeah, that's what I still think it's like
it can go 15 Gs if there ain't no organic goo inside.
Yeah, I think it's got to be Earth based because like it just makes sense, man. Because like the whole group of them swarming around that freaking Oklahoma when it was out on these trials and shit, and they were actually lying like right alongside the Oklahoma, like, and then it just, I think they're testing out some of our own shit, man, and it might be like unmanned probe. It just made me think when it knew specific military location points that it went to, that only implies one of two things: intelligence or pre-programmed knowledge or pre-knowledge therefore of, which could implicate the same thing, intelligence, but likelihood it was something that knew those locations, like the cap point where it went to and so forth. I think that kind of like threw up a little red flag the more I started to read about the released documents.
Right. I've been thinking that all along, that it was us. It's us. It's all.
Well, it
us.
also why haven't we taken a shot at anything if we're so worried about, I mean, it's in open airspace, it's within proximity of our ships, not identifying ourselves. We've shot down civilian aircraft for less than that. So it's like, we're not taking a shot at these things. Why? That's another question.
Yeah, we literally do shoot down. We currently shoot down civilian airplanes for less.
We have.
Ever since 9/11.
We shot down our own military, accidentally shot down a civilian airliner and killed a bunch of people. So it's happened.
Okay. On a serious note, all these UFOs and blah blah blah, unidentified objects, whatever they are, you want to call them. People have some of these things on actual videotape. Random people with their phones and shit. What do you guys realistically think they are? Some kind of government experiment, new type of plane, actual aliens? What are we talking here?
Government drones.
Government drones. New experimental government drones.
It could be new unmanned technology, or it could be China, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. It could be another country who has technology we don't.
That's true.
Thing is,
I don't think that. I think that it could be the same as us. They could be at the same level as us. I don't think there's anybody who's got anything we don't.
Here's the one thing that kind of makes me think that they're not, our own stuff, is because they went from 0 to like 6,000 miles an hour and like that, and without coming apart basically, and no metal that, as far as we know, could do that without basically just
as far as you know.
Just disintegrating from the heat, or the G-force.
That's if it's not being pulled by its own gravity while it moves.
Yeah, right. If it's anti-gravity,
wouldn't that be the proper way to just fall everywhere you went?
Yeah, if you could have anti-gravity, none of those freaking forces would really be a factor then. You know, you wouldn't feel G-force. You wouldn't feel accelerating curves. You wouldn't feel really none of that in a really that kind of a
But
field.
you could where you do feel G forces and you do feel some curves where you use a gravity well to pull yourself along. But you would feel yourself fall into it. You would feel the acceleration. That's how you would make your gravity in your ship, wouldn't it? Is by the acceleration into the fall.
Well, I don't know, man.
32 feet per second at 1G.
I was just watching the video of the pilots that actually were flying that day. This guy and this chick, and the pilot said when he went down to take a look at it, it kind of recognized that he was coming down, and so it hopped up above the water, turned up at him, and then started coming up at him as he was coming up down at it, and then all of a sudden it just went gone right past his windshield. And 1 minute, less than 1 second later, it appeared on their scopes, on their ship scopes, 60 miles away at their cap point. You know, which kind of made me wonder. That's where I said, well, that's kind of a red flag. How would it know? You know, that's only given out in briefing and direct, knowledge from the, flight crews and stuff. So it's kind of not something that's commonly.
Yeah, that's higher ups testing something against their pilots.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Maybe, yeah, maybe something like that. Because some of these things, and like I said, we've shot at other shit for less, so that kind of makes me wonder why none of these guys have taken a pot shot at one of these fuckers, because they've locked onto it, so they were able to fire at it. Whether they were hit it or not, that might be a different story, but
But they never bother to fire.
No. Kind of makes me wonder why. Are they scared or what? I mean, certainly I wouldn't want to blow an alien out of the sky and find out, well, that was Princess Leia inside of it. Now I'm going to have the whole fucking intergalactic army on my ass for shooting the shit.
That's definitely the last thing I would be thinking at that moment. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't think that. But the way they talk about it and everything, and the reason why they're reinvestigating it is because they're saying it's a threat. It's a threat. So I mean,
Everything's a threat to them.
Yeah, I mean, we've shot down civilian airliners for getting nowhere in sight of a ship.
Less of a threat. For becoming less of a threat.
Yeah, well, yeah, because like I said, that last civilian airliner that the United States Navy never even saw that freaking ship, I don't think, but these things were literally pacing the Oklahoma within sight. That's an unidentified ship fucking tailing a freaking U.S. warship, and that just, and they don't shoot at it. That just that kind of go wow.
Ding dong.
Yeah, it's my phone.
Ding dong. I like your backgrounds, man.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I wish I could do that on this fucking machine.
You could if you had a green wall.
Yeah.
Oh, for that, for the wall, but if this thing won't run that OBS software. It won't do it. I've tried. Crashes. Too old. And I'm kind of nervous.
StreamYard.
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous about putting it on my Alienware, because I'm real touchy about that.
I could put. No, man. OBS is pretty trustworthy, I'd say. Especially if you get the Streamlabs OBS.
Is there a difference?
Yeah, one is open source completely, and the other one is semi-open source. Is based on the open source one.
Yeah, I went up there.
Streamlabs
I had
is
that thing
based
looked
on
at,
OBS.
and they're certain that it's not what they thought, but they won't know until they do an ultrasound for sure. But they said if it was, by now I'd likely be dead. So it's like they're pretty certain that's not it. But the X-ray showed that, something. When I fell, it's kind of like caused like that displaced hip to shear a little bit, the torso and stuff. And so they said I really should that for a while.
You were
But
hurting a little bit
what?
inside, but you weren't.
This is a possibility, man, and I'm not kind of got my hopes up a little bit. I shouldn't. I know better, but there's a possibility that this muscle tone that I have is actually like a restoration in function. It's not like something, like I can walk with it, but it's a return in muscle function.
That would be awesome.
And he says it's rare, but it happens like after 10 years, because like the nerves do find a way to grow back, and so it does happen, but it's like rare. But they're going to do a test with this electronic fucking thing, he said. But he goes, because it does feel like my muscles have normal.
Yeah, you said you felt like it felt like the deadening of a finger from a rubber band is what you said to me.
And it still does.
That's like you're feeling something.
Yeah, and it still does. It's weird. It does. It's weird. It might be just like a temporary thing that might pass away, go back. But he said it does happen, and it's like I said, it's rare, so don't get my hopes up. But I do have after sense touch.
Got my hopes up.
Well, I can't walk from it. It's not going to happen. So
right. It's not going to make you walk.
But it will cut down significantly my risks of freaking pressure sores, even greater.
And falling out of your chair when you're changing and shit like that.
Good for little stuff, but that's about it.
You'll be able to like shift your hips and shit, maybe. That would be nice.
This one ain't connected, so it's just it's kind of weird how to explain it, but
if you're getting some feeling in muscle, who knows what could happen.
I just was a little excited because that would mean I could sit or sleep back on my
feel
back.
Like that's brilliant.
About it. That'd be great, man. Just to be able to sleep on my back for an extended period of time without worrying about getting a pressure sore would just be freaking awesome. That's the only thing I could really hope for.
Neo, Seth said he lives in Colorado and that it's now called the Green Solution.
Oh, yeah. It's cool, man. They actually did a History Channel thing, I think, on it when it first came out. It's a really good idea the guy had.
Green Mile. Hell yeah.
Man, I went down.
I've been having dreams where I'm roller skating.
Interesting.
Really fast. It's like I'm moving them. I'm using them to get around really fucking fast. Like jetpack roller skating.
You've been watching Jackass the movie again?
No. What I'm watching is Obi-Wan, and he's having a hard time.
You remember that Jackass
He's
the
having a
movie?
hard time.
Rockets on his roller skates.
Obi-Wan's kind of getting beat up right now.
Who's Obi-Wan?
Who's Obi-Wan?
Cheers.
The Jedi?
Oh, the Jedi guys? Oh, yeah.
Oh, have you seen episode 3?
Yes.
No, spoil me, please.
Vader, man.
That's where my mention came from. He's got it having a rough time right now. Finding
Yeah.
his Jedi.
You know, and I noticed it, like, his struggle with the Force in the second episode where the little girl was falling.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not that he doesn't have it anymore, he's just out of practice.
Well, he's purposely cut himself off so that they didn't find him. Because he's protecting Luke. He's purposely himself from the Force.
Oh, when's the first episode come out? Episode 4?
You are not ready to be a Jedi, young Skywalker.
I really like the series so far. Episode 3 was rough.
What do you think about the freaking Amber Turd thing, man? Wasn't that epic? I loved it. I freaking loved it.
What?
Amber Turd got her ass spanked. Bad.
Really?
Yes, she did.
She did. No, but they called her an outright liar. The jury. They freaking didn't buy any of it.
No shit.
Nope. They freaking gave her $2 million because of one comment that lawyer made that had nothing to do with it, anything, the abuse claims. But and everything else, they sided with Johnny Depp, gave her $15 million, basically bankrupting her ass. Yeah. Because and she'll never be in, her career is over. But rather than freaking, shut the fuck up, she comes out still spewing the same lies, dude. I mean, we all saw the shit. I mean, I'm a domestic violence victim myself, so if I know, I've seen other women who have been victim of domestic violence who even get bitch slapped or get fucked up from it, dude. And if he'd have hit her like she said with those big ass gaudy rings on that tiny little head, would have fucked her shit up, and no makeup on earth would have covered that up overnight. That's for goddamn sure. I mean, and it's the biggest thing that would have stuck with me, and I would have took her side had I believed it when she said she got raped by a freaking whiskey bottle and then did nothing after saying she was bleeding from the vagina, but chose not to get no emergency medical attention, no doctor, no nada. But yet says it happens. I just find that if a woman got molested with a bottle that size and thinks she's physically hurt inside, is not going to go get herself checked out, have any of that doctor.
No
shit.
That's bullshit. She jacked off with a goddamn whiskey bottle is what happened.
Especially like some high maintenance chick, like an actress, you know what I'm saying? She's going to get checked out.
Oh, absolutely. And then she says when she went into the bathroom crying and she came out and somebody recognized she had a bloody nose. And the lady says, well, didn't you recognize it? I didn't notice. I went in there because she went in there not because she was crying. She went in there to do a couple lines of coke. And probably that's why she didn't recognize in the mirror. She didn't have a nosebleed, and then kind of sniff up and then wiped out. And like we all know, because we've done coke, I'm sure everybody here has at least once and heard you can get a little nosebleed for if you do too much coke. And hey, probably what happened, man. because otherwise, when she went in the bathroom crying and upset, what's the first thing a chick like that might do? Is throw water on their face or look at their face, check their puppy eyes. They wouldn't notice they had a bloody nose. Come on, man. Sure they would have. Not if they did coke, they might not.
You guys hear that hammering sound? It was going tack, 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 tack a second ago.
I was talking. Sorry, man.
That was my brother out in
What's
the
he
yard hammering. I don't know what he's doing. He's hammering. I usually holler, hit it harder.
Okay, man. Well, it's 1 o'clock in the morning here. I'm heading to bed.
Yeah.
All right, Dog Pound.
Take it easy, y'all.
And see you, Doug.
Have a good one.
So what are you guys doing tonight down there, Bugs?
Well, we went out to the
Taco truck.
taco truck, yeah.
Oh, wow, really?
I thought I was still here. Dog Pound for a second.
I was gonna barbecue outside earlier, but it started to rain, so I just figured, fuck it.
We got a taco truck that's been parking in the middle of town every night. So I've been wanting to check it out for a few days. And we went over there. I got me a tostada and rice. And she got herself a carne asada quesadilla. And I'm going to end up eating lights off her quesadilla here shortly if she doesn't eat it.
Damn.
But mine was delicious. It was quite.
It's like a little taco wagon.
Yeah, it's a food truck.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we got one of those up on 38th Street that's open during the day. That's about it.
This one, I don't know how late it stays open. I think it might stay open until 10. Hell, it'd be cool if it stayed open all night on the weekends. I bet they'd get business.
Yeah, probably. From there, yeah.
People could walk up all night.
Is it still cooking down there?
It is
75, 80, isn't it?
My computer says 31C.
I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't live in freaking Europe. I live in America.
85 degrees.
Wow. Yeah, I got my air conditioner on. It is so weird, man. It's like my house gets really cold in the winter time, like we all do. But when it gets in the summer, wait a minute, let me add that backwards. In the winter time, it stays really warm, but in the summertime, it gets like too warm. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't cool down at all. You know, really. Look, I got my air conditioner on. It's still 71 in here. And as soon as I turn it off, it'll jump 10 degrees.
71 is about right if you can get it to stay there in the daytime.
Yeah, I got my air conditioner running right now because a few seconds ago it was getting all tacky and I looked up and it was 81. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. Humid and 81 ain't no fun.
But my doctor said, man, he goes, he hadn't seen me in a couple, I don't know, almost 2 years. And he's like, dude, he goes, I've been wanting to see you for a while. And he goes, man, you don't age. And I'm like, what are you talking about, man? He goes, you just don't age. He goes, look at me, man. I mean, his hair is all gray now, completely all gray, all white, you know. But I'm 10 years older than that motherfucker, you know. And he's like, dude, it's just, damn, you look. He said that to me like 3 times, man. I was like, thought he was being funny for a second. It's like, no, I mean it, man. He goes, you look incredibly good for 62. Yeah, smoke a lot of weed, man.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of it. Keep yourself smiling. The wrinkles are smile lines, you know.
Yeah,
When
yes.
all the wrinkles are smile lines, people notice it.
I got to freaking get away from civilization a little bit, though, man. I couldn't believe it. It's like people don't even have jobs anymore or something. I cannot believe all the amount of people on the road just around. It's like nobody works anymore.
Well, a lot of those people are working and they're working a lot far away from home. I had to drive there. The shortest goddamn commute I've ever had is 20 miles.
No, I'm used to seeing a lot of people like on the freeway, but like on city streets, it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Everybody's in school still. Even high school kids are still in school. There's not much traffic on the road. But like lately, it's just like it's a holiday. You know? Damn. It took me 17 minutes to get to the up to the hospital. It took me 2.5 hours to get back the same distance.
Jeez.
Yeah. I was like never doing this again. Not for $5 a gallon. No fucking way.
What was that?
Somebody said, cheers, you guys.
Cheers.
Yeah, I got wedding cake too, by the way.
The wedding cake is the trim bud I got. These are nuggets, and they are whatever they are. They have purple in them.
Well, this here's that king cake, but I got wedding cake too. Oh, gee. Oh, boy, that was a big one.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I hadn't been on YouTube. I didn't even really know what was going on other than that other thing I said the other day.
Some of my friends kind of tripped out about my wearing my kilts so much lately.
Yeah.
I've been on a bender of wearing them.
Boy, around here you'd get a little cold, man, still. You'd be feeling mighty cold, dry. 55 degrees. Yeah, it'd be a little chilly. When it's warm like that at 85 degrees, fuck yeah.
Well, like this kilt that I have on right now, it's even a bit hot in the daytime because it's an actual wool kilt.
Oh, yeah. In your heat, anything wool's hot.
Yeah. Like wearing a damn pea coat.
Yeah.
You know.
Man, I'm fucking I'm happy I got my e-nail back working, man. I was getting so burnt out using that torch. I got got spoiled, man. You know, using the e-nail. I just hated using regular freaking dabbing with the torch. I didn't. It was so neat, Bugs. I went down just to visit my buddy that owns the pipe shop, see how he was doing, because I heard he might be closing. So I just stopped in and I said, "Hey man, you don't happen to have any of those?" And he comes out of his little room and finds me one, throws in a cap and turp. And I go freaking hand him my card, and he goes, "Man, you how much cash you got?" And I go, $6, because I just spent him a shitload of cash down at the store. And he goes, just fuck, I'll take charge of $6.
Jesus.
Freaking, yeah, it gave me the whole little cap and little turp balls and everything, man. He goes, I normally charge $20, and I'm going like,
Wow.
yeah. So I finally was able to get one, you know, and I was really excited. It fit really nice, and to be able to use my dab thing again. He didn't know Dab Press sold them, and I told him that they did. And he's going, "How much?" And I'm going, "Like $89." He's going, "Fuck, that's cheap." And I'm going, "Yeah, it is. You should get one." He goes, "You probably will." Because he's a dabber. He likes the rosin and oil. So it's good to see Seth 420. Isn't that Dream's son?
Yep.
Yeah. I haven't seen anybody on YouTube, man. I drop, if I'm on, like if I'm checking news to see what's up, or, you know, this or that, I might see somebody's live or something and say, hey, you know, but other than that, I freaking haven't really been on YouTube. Not like I used to. I'm burnt out on it. I like gaming and hanging out on there.
That's the only reason I even come on is anymore is looking for hangouts.
Well, like I said, call me up, man, anytime, man. Heck, video shoot me a call, man. I hate talking on the phone. That's why I video call people, because that way I can just sit back and do my thing. I don't got to hold the phone. I don't got to do shit.
Yeah.
Just like visiting with them, in my opinion, which is kind of neat. Because remember when we were kids, this kind of stuff we're doing right now was like science fiction.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, when we were like little kids, when you were anyway,
This is like reserved. This is the shit that's reserved for the captains and admirals on Star Trek.
Yeah, where they can sit there and do video calls.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah. That now is just like second nature, man.
Yeah.
Like, how many people have a landline in their house?
We still have our landline's number put on a Verizon home phone.
I just disconnected my landline a few years ago. That I don't have it either anymore. Hardline anymore.
Yeah. We had our number transferred to a Verizon home station.
How many payphones do you see?
None. Let me correct that with a caveat. There are payphones, like if you go to the Greyhound bus station, the big one downtown, there's payphones there. If you go to the airport, there's payphones there.
Wow, I've never even seen.
But there's hardly payphones anywhere.
Yeah, I've never seen one at any of those places in a long time, man. I mean, I think the last payphone I seen had to be like, Jesus, what, 2000s?
Yeah, and you might not see it at the smaller airports, but at our international airport, yeah, I think there's a few cell phones, or no, I mean a few payphones left there. But I don't even think they take money. You got to swipe a credit card in them or something.
Oh yeah, or like a calling card or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I remember the days of the collect call. The only places I know a collect call still really happens is when somebody calls you from jail. You know?
That is greasy. Train.
Other one, man. But get a lot of trains going through there, man.
Like every half hour.
So you just catch one whenever you need to go one way or the other. Be hoboing it, man.
Yeah, there are tracks that where they split between here and there, where go in the different directions they pass each other. They'll be like going all one direction for like 3 hours, and then they'll switch and be going the other direction for like 3 hours.
That would be so cool to go out and break a long train ride, man. Those freaking little carts for people with freaking wheelchairs are badass. Those sleeper cars.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking up on them online because checking into going on a tour train ride. Like, yeah, it'd be wild.
I
And
do
even
not call and
you guys ought to come up here, man. Fuck it. It's summertime, man, in the Pacific Northwest.
I would if I had my own vehicle at this point. But I just can't. I can't take any of the vehicles we have.
Yeah. And that's too expensive right now. Fuck, man. It's like $5 a gallon for gas, man. You know, that's insane. You know, and it gets me mad a
Yeah,
little
that's
bit.
like I have to work my way there.
It's a misunderstanding when I think a little bit misinformation. People blame the politicians for gas prices because it's not. It's the freaking oil companies on Wall Street that set the day-to-day gas
Okay.
price. Yeah, all that. It's not. Yeah, it's not our really any either side that has anything to do with it. You know, so much really in that department because they don't have control over it like that. They do to some degree, but not really.
Yeah.
Because
We
otherwise
have
it wouldn't.
control over who we have fights with or who we buy oil from. That's what they have the control over. They don't
Well,
have the control over how much they pump or how much we pump in general. And how much we pump doesn't really matter because no matter how much we produce, that's all privatized now. That goes to oil companies who sell it to whoever gives them the highest price.
well, you would think that it would actually be cheaper because consumption is actually, I would think, has gone down with COVID and everything. Everybody being having to be shut in and blah 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 for X couple of years,
For a
virtually. I'm sure,
while,
you know, gas probably didn't go up in consumption really. Maybe a little, man, I guess, but I would think it would be at the opposite. You know, so this is, I think, a little bit of this is just like people like Shell and Exxon and whatever these oil companies are, man, that are just profiting off of it, off of the economy. They see the economy suffering a little bit, so they figure, oh, we're going to jack up our prices. You know, they don't care that oil price affects everything. They really don't. They just want their money. That's the way I see it, but I could be wrong. It's like, I don't give a fuck. If I owned an oil company, nobody would.
How they see it.
Yeah. So it is the oil companies, man, that raise the prices, not the presidents, not the Senate.
And here in America, the oil companies are privatized.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, a lot of them.
It's Shell. It's
Exxon.
It's what's the British Petroleum, whatever, BP.
Yeah, BP. Yeah, fuck. How many? There's probably dozens of them, man. You know, and then in the refining business and all that, you know. So it's just they all freaking have their hand in it. It's not because otherwise, how can they go? Well, we'll increase production, and we're going to decrease. It's because you're freaking jacking the prices up, man. It's not the president.
Cat's got a white milk cock.
I don't blame a president for my gas prices being high. I blame oil companies for my gas prices being high, cocksuckers. Just like I blamed them back in the 70s when they said there was a gas shortage and there wasn't.
I remember when I was a little kid being like playing around in the back seat, running back and forth while we were in gasoline.
Yeah, because OPEC we were in a fight, and OPEC had cut back production, blah blah blah. So it caused really, I think, a fake gas shortage just to drive. It was done just to drive the price up, because America was paying the cheapest price per gallon on the planet, and so they figured, fuck, if everybody else is paying $4 a gallon, we're going to get that in the U.S. And that's basically when gas started to go up. Because when we were paying like 70 cents a gallon overseas, they were paying like $3-4 a gallon. So the oil companies kind of saw that and said, America will pay that too if we do it right. That's kind of the way they've done it.
Well, when I started filling my dirt bike with gasoline that still had lead in it, it was around 70 cents a gallon. And
the cheapest I ever saw it was 5 cents a gallon.
Yeah, I never saw that.
And that was at the Texaco right down the street here.
Yeah.
That was back way long time ago. They were having gas wars because there was a Texaco on every corner, basically. So they were having gas wars. Sometimes they got 3 cents a gallon, even I think once.
I remember getting Camel cigarettes for 25 cents a pack.
I remember getting them on Fort Lewis for $2.32 a carton. So you could get 6 cartons of cigarettes for like $25, I think it was, or $12 or something. Shit, cheap price.
Yeah,
it was 23 cents a pack up here at the base. That was cheap. Cheers, man.
Sure.
You can get CPCs for like $5 a carton. I think it was back in the like 80s.
The screen keeps seizing up.
I noticed.
Was Devil live streaming?
No. She's doing artworks.
Ooh. Why I do that?
Do you take too big a hit?
No. You did a tink.
Oh.
I hate when that happens. 23 minutes.
Oh, good Lord.
Man, I was watching this video today of this dude freaking shooting a freaking 50 caliber and it blew up on him.
Oh, God. That's scary.
Almost killed him. He freaking severed his jugular vein. Fucking, oh, it fucked him up, dude.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Oh, it was brutal looking.
It really needs to be shooting.
Yeah, the back of the gun blew out and hit him right below the eye and the cheekbone and freaking.
Was it a single shot, like a breech load?
Yeah.
Oh God! So the whole bolt came out and hit him.
The back. No, what he did is he freaking sticks around in there and screws a cap onto it, and then closes the breech, and takes out the safety. And boom, this is a single shot thing. It's on YouTube, and it's fucking like he shows how it happened because it was being recorded when it happened. So they got it on camera, man, and they showed it in slow motion exploding. Because you can't see what it did to him because he has his back to the camera. But after he was back and stitched up and able to communicate again, he comes back and does another video and shows you how fucked up he got, man. He's like stitched all the way up. Oh yeah, he's fucked up, dude. Fucking his hand is all freaking in bandage and freaking cast. He got messed up, man.
Yeah, you would off of something like that.
Yeah. Lucky wasn't killed.
Yeah.
Because that screw-on cap literally was so powerful that it blew off the threads and it hit him like right below the cheek, man. I mean, if it would have hit him, let's say in a soft spot a little higher, like directly on the eye, he would have been dead instantly.
Went in and bounced around inside his skull.
Oh, fuck! It probably might even came out the back. That much force. Because it literally, if you go look for it, it's exploded 50 caliber. My 50 cal exploded, I think, is the title or something. And he's got the video of it and the recovery video all tied into one, so you don't got to watch two different videos. But he got fucked, tore up, dude. I mean, and he had to literally stick his thumb up into his jugular vein to keep from bleeding out, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Dude, my freaking friend I grew up across the street with, man, went Catholic school with him, Denny, man. His dad was a good guy, and he was out shooting and blew off his arm, blew out one eye when his gun exploded, literally blew his arm off, So
I had a 22 revolver miss the line one time, and when I shot it, a piece of the lead sheared off and came out hot and basically like cut the edge of my hand, like right here.
Yeah,
going away from like that, and it was pretty painful, but it was just hot lead coming out,
Yeah. Well, if you guys ever get a chance, watch that My 50 Cal exploded. It's like a little short thing about it, all of it, man. But it's pretty brutal. And then he goes back later and tries to reconstruct how it happened by making it explode intentionally. But this time he's freaking got a string attached to it. He's hiding behind shit. Yeah.
Chill.
Fucker again. Yeah. Yeah. But I don't blame him. But that was like, he was lucky, man. He was damn lucky for a lot of reasons, that like just so many reasons, that he didn't have his head just completely blown the fuck off.
I think I want to try his chicken nachos.
What you gonna eat?
No, I'm talking about the guy over at the center of town, the food truck guy.
Yeah, that's what I was
I've
saying.
talked about it another time. I'm going to try as not to. I was hearing the beeps again.
Yeah, didn't go away.
Don't
We
you
got
guys?
fucking beeps going off somewhere.
Maybe you hear a drone flying around.
No, it's like the alarm at the school's not set right or something. Is that what it sounded like to you too?
Yeah.
It's like a door left ajar and it's going beep, 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 beep every fucking 2 minutes.
I want the aliens to land, man, and get it over with.
Yeah, but I want them to land and talk to us as people, not land in Washington, D.C. or Moscow.
Yeah, just land and say, yo, anybody got a light?
Exactly. We brought the good stuff. Anybody want to partake?
Yeah, but that'd be cool. I just,
Especially if they were our predecessors, as far as they used their DNA to turn our predecessors here into who we are. We're part them, part whatever monkey cousin we are.
Yeah, man, because we know they're out there. I mean, there ain't no doubt debating it now, even the United States. The government
I don't
admits
know
it.
if they've been here. I don't know if they've been here or not, but they're out there.
I think they have been here. I think Close Encounters kind of really made it more likely than not, in my mind, is that kind of like could be a real good possibility that, there is some benevolent race out there,
We've got a fucking pool of one, but all samples included so far. Let's go to prove whenever one life form being the dominant life form in a meeting, they always exterminate the fucking less dominant life form.
Or maybe it's like freaking in that movie, freaking Mission to Mars. That maybe they are actually observing
Waiting
us.
for us to come home.
Maybe they seeded us. Yeah, maybe they seeded our race.
That's kind of the way I was meaning it when I said we're part DNA from them and part DNA from our monkey ancestors,
Yeah, because the closeness in relation to then there is a video on YouTube by a professor who gives a lecture on the discovery of the exact genome that links us to apes and stuff. And so he even says, even if it was, intelligent design, meaning that it was done by God, let's say, he wouldn't have made it so to fool us in a way. Why would he try to fool us? Because and he goes on to explain his reasonings for saying that, and I just don't see a race like, I could see a race trying to fool us like an omnipotent race to keep us a little bit, but I could understand why people could understand, an omnipotent race could be God, like, like freaking, like the Egyptians, like God, right?
I don't think we're ever going to meet an omnipotent race. We might meet one so technically advanced that to our feeble minds it seems omnipotent.
Yeah, godlike, yeah, right.
But I don't think anything's ever going to be at the top of being the God, the creator of all.
Well, would it explain why we made that genetic jump? that we did, and how we
Well,
did it.
it wasn't
Could
that
explain.
much of a genetic jump. The grade 8, between the other grade 8s, it's not much of a genetic jump. There's more difference between a chicken and a parrot than there is between us and chimpanzees.
True, and it's kind of funny because Herschel Walker, that old football player that was running for office or something, said that if man or something evolved from apes, how come we still have apes? And it's
No,
like,
man and apes evolved from the same ancestor, you fool.
right, right. It's like saying, yeah, if we didn't have Honey Nut Cheerios without the Cheerios, or why would there be Cheerios or something like that? Yeah, it's just crazy. It is. It's crazy.
It's such a retarded stance that it seems so fake that people would take that kind of stance.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's too retarded to be real.
Yeah, it is.
As a football player, I hit my heads a lot. Not to sound racist, to sound stupid from getting your head hit.
Did you hear about the MAGA condoms?
Huh?
Yeah, man, they can freaking, uh, make any erection, freaking. I forget how the joke was, but they do. They got an actual little thing called MAGA condoms. Bill Maher did a little
Oh, good
skit on it.
God.
It's fucking hilarious, dude. It is absolutely fucking hilarious. It's like
You can get in pretty much any kind of condom. At my wedding reception, me and my wife got glow in the dark condoms for one of our wedding gifts.
Yeah, using MAGA condoms, you can fake any erection.
They're hardened condoms. They're oh God. You pour the condom. How do you fake an erection? I guess you could make it a ring that just snugs it too tight and cuts the blood flow so it swells up.
I don't know.
Oh, God.
It's how it's worded. If you think how the MAGA seems that they fake the elections, you say
Yeah, I
fake it.
know.
It's a funny little skit. If you guys want to laugh, have a good laugh. It's pretty funny because he does this whole little skit about freaking MAGA condoms.
Yeah,
I bet now I'm bored that Amber Heard trial's over. It's like my freaking favorite soap opera has ended with. It's like One Life to Live. They took One Life to Live out there. Oh no!
Oh, my General Hospital.
No. All my children. That's.
I remember watching them at my grandma's.
Oh, I remember
She was
watching.
going to walk.
Dude, I remember watching it every day before work with my bros, man, because we all worked swing shift at the printing place. There wasn't nothing else on TV during that time of the day, so we watched One Life to Live, All My Children, General Hospital. Because we were all night swing shift printers, man, 3 to 11, man. So,
Mm-hmm.
wasn't nothing else on.
My grandma made me watch it with her. Her stories.
Yeah. It was nice to see, Amber Heard not pull that off, because I think had she done that, that would have really, really been more damaging to the Me Too movement than anything. I think it was
Because
good.
they can't win them all when they aren't all right.
Dude, domestic violence with women is a fact, no doubt, okay? And it's a terrible thing. but it's also a fact that there are women who abuse that right and that shit and themselves, and it often goes wrong. And so this was one time when a liar got called out for being a liar. You know, she wasn't a woman who was abused, not anything like she claimed to be. You know, I mean, dude, it just doesn't make sense. I mean, if I would have seen pictures, I wouldn't freaking that supported it, and she would have freaking been a more an actual victim rather than somebody that was up there faking crying and all kinds of just weird shit that just totally was psychotic. It was, if you watch some, I could show you two clips that would make your hair crawl, stand up on the back of your neck. You know, it was just, they were insane. It was insane. That chick is freaking nuts. And I wouldn't fuck her for free, for any money, for anything. I wouldn't touch her. Wouldn't go near her.
I hear a train coming from the other direction.
Yep.
Hey, see if Amber Heard's on it. See if she's hoboing it.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's good seeing you guys, man. I haven't seen you for a while, man. I hope you guys are doing pretty good. It's nice to come on and say hi to a few people on YouTube. I haven't seen a few people around, but Big White.
Yeah. Oh.
I just been like sleeping a lot because the doc told me don't do a lot of transferring because like he could see the damage and the leg break that I had from when I fell out of my chair.
Uh-huh.
But that still hasn't healed all the way. So he kind of wants me to really limit getting hurt. He knows I got to do things, obviously, but try to keep it short, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Let that leg heal up a little bit more.
Oh, it's midnight now.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I might just sit here and freaking game for a little bit. I ain't gonna do any freaking live broadcasting of any Call of Duty or anything for a little while, just because after with all the freaking mass shootings going on, I don't, you know, just kind of lost my shit. But did you hear about that stuff about that Texas stuff shooting at school? That those guys covering up shit and lying about shit.
Cops not going in.
Yeah, man. And that school superintendent chief guy, he's like refusing to cooperate.
Yeah.
With authorities, you know, it's like what? What? Then a guy in Texas who was an escaped prisoner yesterday now, he got into a house in Texas and schwacked 5 people before the cops finally tracked him down and killed him.
Jeez.
Yeah, and right after that Uvalde shooting, there was 3 more mass shootings back to back.
Well, there have been a bunch.
Yeah.
Since. Oh.
Yeah. And it's so bad, dude. If I turned on my police scanner right now and we just sat here and listened to a couple of minutes, I can, within reasonable certainty, guarantee within 5 minutes there will be a shooting called in. It's just that bad, even here. But it's not on my end of town. It's on the other side of town where it's all happened.
You'll see, you won't hear as much from the scanner here, but you'll hear the shots.
Oh, you can hear that too from here. It's just it's just not in my neighborhood or my side of town. You can usually move about pretty freely without it. No problems around here. But
Shuffling songs by the neighborhood
oh no
on
no
Amazon
no! Computer, stop! Computer! God, what the fuck? Computer! What the fuck? Did I say anything to that?
I don't know.
Computer, stop! What the fuck was that, man? Hey, computer, you suck.
I'd like to know what went wrong.
Yeah,
If
I'm
you
sure
want to
you
give me more
would.
details, just say, I have feedback.
That was my feedback. You been following any of that Ukraine stuff? I haven't been watching anything about that. Anything going on over there?
Yeah. The Russians are throwing a lot of missiles at them. The Ukrainians keep blowing up their tanks and stuff like that, and helicopters and stuff like that. They're even blowing up some ships and some missiles.
Wow.
But they're throwing a lot of fucking missiles. They're destroying the fucking place.
I think it's been like what, almost like 100 days. Yeah, I think it said something on the news. I saw
101 days.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. This is going to go on for a while.
It's already, in my mind, it's already a proxy world war. I got to walk out to the shadows.
Uh-oh. If he doesn't come back in a minute or two, call out a search party.
Probably just gonna go piss or something.
You guys get coyotes out there?
Sometimes they don't come up in the yard very often.
Man, I heard up here, man, some kid got freaking almost schwacked by a cougar. Some little
Gee.
kid.
Yeah.
She lived, but they killed the cat, and it wasn't rabbit or nothing, but you know, but they were tripping because cougars don't usually do that, you know. They say, but this one just out of nowhere.
I keep wondering when Amanda's going to come out shining the flashlight. Don't shine your light on me when I got my kilt hiked up. And because I said that, she shines the light on me.
You don't got neighbors that would come out and shoot you at night or anything, do you?
Not on our own property, no.
Oh no, not on our own property.
My neighbors might do that if we were on their property in the middle of the night.
Oh, that'd be fucked up. Step on a bear trap? Fuck. Ouch.
Jeez. Yeah. That would hurt.
I just heard some beeping that time. Sounded like a phone beep or something, sort of.
The beep I hear out in the background it's like 4 beeps in a row every time.
Yeah, like beep, beep. Oh, no, that's not what it was. This was like, oh, don't know. It was weird. Weird beat. But I heard it.
When I was off out in the shadows?
No, it was just a second ago. Right after I said it.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded like one of those sounds, sort of like when you turn on like a controller or something, almost like, I guess, or something like an electronic watch, maybe, or something. It sounded like something turned on electronic, sort of, I guess. I might be tripping. Who knows? But it is good seeing everybody in YouTube land.
Right on.
Bugsy and you guys. It's nice to know that it's not, we're certain it's not a blood clot, which I'm really glad. And I agree that even though we couldn't get a CAT scan done, I think that if it was a blood clot, I would have been really, really, really sick by now. So it's not happened really. I've been a little bit sick, but nothing that wasn't like manageable.
Right on.
Puking a lot, but I've been eating a lot of junk. And he said I might have another bladder infection, so he'll let me know what antibiotics they might be sending me again. But
I've had a couple of bladder infections because of being backed up by kidney stones.
Well, it's mainly because I don't drink a lot of fluid, like water.
That's why I had kidney stones.
Yeah. I drink a lot of like Coke or soda pop, like Sprite and lemonade, stuff like that. But
out of all the stuff you said, lemonade is the one thing that is good for, as long as you ain't putting too much sugar.
No, I get the 100% stuff, real shit.
I mean, I've made my own fresh squeezed lemonade, and I really like it.
There's a restaurant, a little Korean restaurant up here that makes the best fucking lemonade I've ever had, and I have tried, and so everybody, their brothers tried to get him to cough up the recipe. He won't do it. But, yeah.
No. So he does not have a white mohawk. That one, I'm not sure that one is a boy.
What?
Yeah.
Cats.
Oh.
The kittens from the last litter.
Fucking black and white tuxedo cat.
Oh God! Have you seen that new Top Gun Maverick? Whatever it is. I gotta see if I can find it for free. I do want to see it to check the special effects, but I ain't gonna pay for it because I ain't.
Well, I heard they're not using special effects, kind of, but they're using practical effects. They're flying the airplanes.
Well, yeah. That's what I mean. I want to see how they did all that. I mean that crazy fuck is wanting to do the next one for real in space, which is like really, really stupid.
Yeah, the next Mission Impossible.
Yeah, or something like that. He wants to do in space, and it's like, dude, you're off your tree. We're not that far advanced yet, man. Be shooting
We're getting
freaking
close.
space.
We're getting close, dude.
Yeah, maybe. But if you want to go with what we got now, you know, but I think you'd have to be disclosing a lot of fucking technology to pull that one off. You know?
I don't think so. I think just
Well,
billionaires
just
have just paid a ride to the space station.
just to film it all in a way that it would be usable in a action movie at all would have to be the logistics for that alone would have to be really.
Yeah, it'd be nice to set up a fucking exercise area where there's a 3D fighting ring. Wouldn't it? Like a
Yeah,
zero G 3D fighting ring.
I think Tom Cruise lets his Scientology go to his head just a little bit too much, man.
Yeah, he's cuckoo. He's
Yeah,
cuckoo, dude. For sure.
yeah, he is cuckoo. I just watched his movie or his video earlier on Scientology. If you recall it, the video that I had seen years ago, and it was like, yeah, you're a Fruit Loop, bro. And I'm wondering why women have really came forward and taken his ass to court and called him a woman beater because that's a pretty well known fact that Tom Cruise has assaulted a lot of chicks. Nicole Kidman, I believe, said it. I think it was her. And the other chick that he was married to said he was kind of really like that.
He seems like the kind that would beat a housekeeper.
Oh, absolutely. He seems like the kind of guy who would beat a woman. And if you watch the shit on Scientology, there's a part where it's actually this chick. Yeah, you have to watch it for yourself. But that's what I don't understand. They hear Johnny Depp gets called out for bad language and being drunk, and so what, man? I mean, dude makes killer movies all day, comes home, and he wants to party. It's his life, man. That's what he can do, what he wants.
Yeah.
There ain't no right to call him a dick. And if somebody's being abusive, what do you expect?
Call him out for that. Then be real about it.
That's what I couldn't believe either with that thing, man, is that Johnny Depp's been married to some pretty wild chicks. Winona Ryder, hooked up with Winona Ryder, Kate, whatever her freaking name is, and Kate Moss, not to mention others, and freaking not one of them's ever come and said he's mistreated them, abused them, done anything like what was done to her, at her, allegedly. That's why another reason why I couldn't believe it. It's get cold in here.
Pirates wasn't the only Disney movie that Depp was coming up in either.
I never saw one Pirates movie ever. Never seen one.
They're great movies, dude.
I seen Dark Shadows, which was fucking hilarious.
He's a great comedian. He really is.
But he was funny in that, man. Yeah, he was hilarious in that.
He's
he played that
very much a physical comedian in the Pirates movies.
Yeah, one of the witnesses at Amber Heard's trial was asked, "Have you ever seen Johnny Depp drunk? Oh, not as drunk as I've seen Jack. What was he called? in
Jack Sparrow, Captain Jack Sparrow.
yeah, not as drunk as I've seen Captain Jack Sparrow. Yeah, it's pretty funny, man. And then the way they climbed on him and tried to ridicule the guy for smoking weed. He lives in a state where it's fucking legal, as legal as freaking alcohol. So if he's
Right.
got 3 sacks of bags or sacks of weed sitting on his counter, why is that something
A
bad?
problem. Why
It's
is it a
not.
problem at all? Period.
Yeah, it's not. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't even be used against him any more than bottles of wine sitting on the counters. Should be. It's what you do in privacy of your own home is your own business, man. But yeah, man, I guess I'm gonna have to go back and watch some Pirates of the Caribbean now after there's nothing else to watch. Because I want to see
There's
what all
four of them, at least 4 of them that I know of.
What was
He
funny
did the first 3 is a what you call it, trilogy with the blonde girl and the blacksmith boy,
Yep.
and the 4th one is them going to look for Ponce de Leon and the Fountain of Youth.
Yeah.
The 4th, in other words, the 4th one is a standalone movie if you want to watch it as standalone.
No, I'm gonna check them out. Just binge watch them all. I'm sure that there's some place online where I could probably sit here on my TV and binge watch them all.
Yeah.
But because I do like good comedies. I just never really, I thought they were more of a kiddie movie at the time when I saw the trailers for them when they first came out. That's kind of what they kind of thought they were.
Oh, I would say they are not at all kiddie movies. I would say the comedy in them would go over kids' heads.
Well, because
it is like Tinkerbell and the Lost Boys for adults. He is like an adult Peter Pan, kind of, yes. But he never flies. There's no magicalness like that. But there's the magic of this goddess of the sea and this and that in parts, and the fountain of youth in other parts, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The Davy Jones locker being a place
he got stuck in at one point.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch them. Watch all of them. Pirates of the Caribbean.
and there's a lot of death in that movie, just like there's a lot of death in Star Wars for Disney.
Cool. Might incite me to check out a game I've been looking at. I forget the name of it, but it's on PS5. It sort of reminds me a little bit of Assassin's Creed. I think the way it's played a little bit, but it's a chick, I think, where she's out in a jungle, and I forget the name of it. It's pretty new. I don't know what it's called. I keep seeing ads for it every time I go on PlayStation. And I must be running a temperature or something.
Do you feel bad?
No, it's just that I feel warm, and I just looked up at the temperature gauge, and it's 68 degrees, and I'm starting having to turn off my air conditioner. You know,
Just turn down the temperature so it automatically shuts off and on. Don't turn it off.
or
Turn
turn
it
up.
down. Turn it up to 72 degrees and put it on auto.
Yeah, try that. Because I got this fan above my head, and when it starts to get cool, and I turn this fan on, it's like freaking. Then it turns into a refrigerator right on top of my head. It cools me down real quick.
Anytime you maintain a continuous temperature, it's easier on your air conditioner than turning it on and off and letting the
Yeah,
temperature get high and dropping it real low. It's much easier on the air conditioner to just maintain it. I hear beeping. Did you hear beeping?
Yeah, it's on just
Oh, it's on Mia's side.
that's me. I'm setting my air conditioner temperature.
Oh, we
Yeah,
still have a very old style one that you turn the dial on. That's my dad's old schoolness.
yeah, mine's remote. Got a remote control with it.
Ain't no remote control to ours. Ours, you have to turn the dial. Have the thermometer that is a coil spring, and it has a mercury switch to turn on and off the air.
Yeah, that's a heat pump air conditioner, dehumidifier, uh, fan. I think that's about it. I think all in one.
We have a very large industrial air conditioner on the house.
Yeah, I wish I had that because then I could just go and
Well,
set temperature the whole house, and I'd be fine.
we just overpowered ours, basically, compared to what even most people do around here. It makes it so it barely has to run, you know.
Yeah. Well, I haven't had
I
that
mean,
one yet.
when it does, it's using the juice, but it barely has to.
Well, I haven't got a chance to use that one yet through warm weather. I just got it not too long ago, so it's brand new. But it worked pretty good for heat. Man, it was an overkill. What it for this because it says it'll heat 15,000 square feet. Well, this room ain't what but a 20 by 20 maybe,
Yeah.
no, 15 by 15 maybe, and it's maybe 300 square feet.
No, it's
So,
meant to heat your house. It's
oh,
meant to heat your house. Probably also meant to cool your house.
yeah, that's pretty nice, man. Ended up getting it for free. I mean, fuck, you couldn't go wrong there. I mean, there are things I've gotten for free, but that's been through company screw ups, not because like I stole them or anything, you know. I can't help it. Freaking Dell sent me a free computer after refunding my money. It wasn't that my fault they did that.
I agree with that. You waited until past the due date to call them and say, "Hey, man, where's my shit?"
Oh, long past months. And then they never showed up. So I said, I want my fucking money back. And they gave me my money back. And then freaking what, 2 days later, it
It's
showed
in
up,
the next day.
drop shipped my freaking door. You know, I mean, no signature, no nothing. It was just left there. I didn't even know. The guy didn't even ring the fucking doorbell. He just set it there and walked away. I was like, wow, who does that in the city? Sets down a freaking computer and walks away.
That's pretty crazy.
But and when I opened it up, I was like, holy shit. You know,
Yeah.
happy birthday. And that's what it was supposed to be. And they promised, because we had ordered it plenty of times, so I should have had it by my birthday. You know, so when I finally did receive it, the goddamn thing, it was like, what, July? My
Yeah.
birthday was April. You know, so getting it for free was made my birthday present all that much sweeter.
Made worth it not showing up for your birthday.
Yeah, absolutely. But saved me a lot of money. So I guess if that's like, I didn't steal it though. They fucked up, man. And it was cool is they still backed up the warranty and everything on it. So they know I have it. It's not like I didn't tell them. They know. They were just like, so
Yeah.
I didn't care. They gave me all my support for my warranty on it. They still do. So they don't give me crap. Matter of fact, if I don't extend it soon, it's gonna run out because I'm approaching my first year. So what you guys gonna do, Bugs? You guys gonna hit the sack? It's getting late, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I don't know what she's going to do.
That's what I'm going to do.
Her friend left and went to First Friday.
What's First Friday?
It's a thing that goes on downtown where all the bunch of street vendors all get together and have like a big street party.
Oh, cool. Oh yeah, it's First Friday.
Food trucks show up, all kinds of shit.
Cool. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's like a downtown street block party with
I guess
food trucks.
Yeah. Cool, man. That sounds fun. Well, call up anytime, man. You guys get bored, you want to chill out, man? I'll hang out with you, man.
All right, man.
But thanks for letting me visit. It was nice saying hi. But I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
You have a good night, you know.
Go into a coma. But love you, Devil Child. Yeah, sweetie. Your channel looks cool, man.
Thank you.
She's doing artwork for it right now.
Yeah, I kind of figured she was. But I'll see you later, Bugs. All right, man. Cheers,
Later.
everybody. Man. Later, man.
Is that? All right, everybody. I'm going to shut it down. I'm kind of hungry and sleepy and want to crawl up in my pile of coolness inside the house. Oh, what the hell? I can't see. What does my temperature say?
Where is it?
31 degrees?
Yep.
Still 31 degrees C up according to mine. I don't know how accurate that is.
Not very, I don't think. Probably needs to refresh.
But it doesn't really matter at this point. I'm going to go in and go to bed. Y'all keep exploring and stay safe. Bugsy out.
Later.
Strangleholds. For those long nights when you just can't seem to fall asleep, they'll put you out like a light. Get yours tonight. Stranglehold.
This is the captain speaking.
I find your lack of cannabis disturbing.